Okay guys, so we've won by 2-0 against Brighton here today in the quarter-finals of the FA Cup. We are through to the semi-finals at Wembley, which technically is the main thing, but the performance today wasn't good. It wasn't great, and with all that's been going on this week in the media with Jose Mourinho, we wanted a reaction, we wanted to get excited, we wanted a good performance. Yes, it is all about the result in a knockout competition, and that is all that matters. But given the week that we've had, it would have been nice to have something to shout about. First half, the first 5 minutes, I thought we started all right. I thought we started on the front foot. We were trying to look for Martial. Matt was trying to get involved, coming into central areas. And him and sort of Lingard were kind of interchanging and swapping over, which worked for the first 5 minutes. And then it just went a bit flat. We went sideways, backwards. Luke Shaw was reluctant to get down his flank. He just looked like he was, I don't know, nervous, rusty. Probably a little bit of both, but he just didn't look quite right. We didn't really have any chances. Chris Smalling hit the post in a little he shot from like 2 or 3 yards. But apart from that, until we scored, there was nothing. You couldn't really see the goal coming, if I'm honest with you. It was a bit of a surprise. But we go in 1-0 up, and then you're thinking, okay, at least we're 1-0 up. We haven't played that great. Let's come out and kill the game. Let's start on the front foot. And we just didn't get it. Brighton was so comfortable. They looked good on the counter-attack. They were overrunning us in midfield. Their wingers were flying forward, and they had 4 or 5 chances where they should have scored. They should have scored, and we can count ourselves lucky in that second half because it was poor. It was poor in the second half. That was a good smash and grab second half for us. That's the only positive I can take from it. The fact that obviously Brighton didn't score. We get the free kick. There was a foul on Marcus Rashford in the outside of Brighton's box. And Ashley Young swings the ball in, and Matic gets on the end of it.
We're not going to win the Champions League with Lukaku. We're not. We need a proper striker. We need Lewandowski, Harry Kane. We need someone like that, a finisher.
Need a whole new fucking team.
See, and these gentlemen are saying that we need a whole new team.
No,
you're saying that Lukaku. Well, you're saying Lukaku's not good enough. He scored today, but you're not happy with him.
It was Brighton, mate. It was Brighton.
And that's the key. And that's what I mean. The fact it was Brighton, we should have been putting them to bed. We wanted a big performance. We wanted it, and we just didn't get it. We didn't get that performance today. But like I say, we are through to the semi-finals, and that's all that mattered. But before the drunk guys came along, on that second half, we were so fortunate. We bring Rashford on, and he didn't really get a kick of the ball, to be honest. He won the foul for the free kick where we ended up scoring from it, but apart from that, there wasn't too much to shout about. On the Mourinho thing, in terms of the comments he's been making and the press conferences, I mean, I know a lot of you guys have seen me on United Stand on the live shows, and I was absolutely fuming, especially after Tuesday. I just thought the way he deflected the performance away from himself, I thought it was very tactile, and he's been speaking about not being a coward and facing things front on and being here and fighting. I didn't get that from after the Sevilla performance. He should have come out and he should have said what went wrong. He should have said that the tactics were wrong, the players didn't perform, whatever. But to come out and just deflect it all away from himself, I didn't really like that. The press conference yesterday where he went on a 12-minute rant, if I'm honest, when I first heard it, I was angry again. I was fuming again, and it wasn't until I got right to the end of the press conference I could see some maybe good points he was making, and I watched it back again and again. I watched it 3 times, and to be fair to him, he made some valid points. And towards the end of that press conference, I liked the fact that he was kind of saying, I'm not shying away from my responsibilities. I'm here for the fight. I want to stay, and I want to make this work. But we have heard that before, and he has to change. He has to change his style of play. He has to change the way he approaches games. And is he going to do that? That remains to be seen. But, I want to see Mourinho do well here. Who doesn't? He's our manager. We're not a sacking club, and Mourinho's definitely not going to get sacked anytime soon. And I don't want to see that. I want to see him get it right. But after such a bad week we've had, I think he could have chose his words more wisely. But we are through to the last 8, the last 4. We're through to the semi-finals. We're going to go to Wembley. Hopefully we get a favourable draw. I know Chelsea is still to play Leicester. I actually predict Leicester might win that. I'm actually going to go with Leicester. I think Chelsea are not in a good moment right now. So hopefully we can get a decent draw and get to the final. Because there's still, to face Tottenham, it's going to be difficult. We saw what happened when we played them at Wembley earlier this season. So it's still all to play for in the FA Cup, but it's still not quite right around here after Tuesday. Guys, thanks for watching. Drop your views and comments in the boxes below. As you can see here, it's absolutely freezing, it's windy, it's cold, it was snowing earlier. I need to get back in the car. It is cold. Laters.